Hello, welcome to our 30-minute restorative yoga flow. My name is Madison. I will be your guide this evening. Before we get started, the thing I just want to note, this is a restorative class, so take that to heart, really take what you need and what's serving you throughout the practice. I'll offer a lot of poses and modifications, kind of different versions of different things, so really listen to your body and take what's working for you as we move slowly through this practice. If there are any tech issues you have or questions about specific poses, feel free to message in the chat. I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start today on our backs. So wherever you are in the room, just lay down. Extend your legs out long. Let your arms fall to either side. Gently let your eyes come to a close. Begin to really feel your body here. So notice what parts of your body are touching the floor and what that feels like for you right here. Begin to notice maybe your toes are still up in the air, what that feels like for you right here. And when you're ready, begin to cultivate a slow, really intentional breath right here. Take a big breath in, fill up with air. Hold at the top for just a second, and then exhale, let everything go. Again, take a big breath in for 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold at the top for 2, 3, 4, and then exhale, let everything go for 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold at the bottom for 2, 3, 4. You can either use this rhythm or a rhythm that works better in your body to really begin to find a slow, deep breath here at the beginning of your practice. You have a few moments to really check in with yourself and find a breath that will support you and sustain you through this restorative practice.
No one knows me like the piano in my mother's home. You will show me I had something, some people call it song.
Take 3 more big breaths here, all together. On an inhale, fill up. Hold at the top. And exhale, sigh it out. Hold at the bottom. Fill up with air. Hold and let everything go. Hold and empty for just a moment. One last breath. Fill up. When you're very full, take one more little sip of air in, and then let that go. On empty, bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall out wide. Bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. From reclined down angle posture, Supta Baddha Konasana. You can keep your eyes gently closed if that feels good for you. This is a great opportunity to begin gently opening through your front body, and to really check in with your breath again. Feel how on each inhale, your belly rises. And with each exhale, your hand gets a little bit closer to the floor. If it feels good for you to maybe bring a pillow or a block to the outsides of your knees to give yourself a little bit of support there, know that that's always an option. Use whatever props you have around. Notice if you're holding on to tension through your head, neck, or shoulders here. Really work to breathe into those spaces. Inhale, send your breath wherever you're holding tension. And exhale, release all of that, let that go. One more time, inhale. And exhale, release everything that is not serving you right now. Use your hands to gently close your knees like a book. Scoot your hips 1 inch over to the left and drop your knees over to the right, coming into a supine twist. Again, if it feels good for you to bring a block to the outside of your right knee, know that that's an option. Here with your arms, you can keep your hands on your belly or extend your arms out long or find a cactus arm position. Bring your gaze towards the ceiling and settle into this twist. You're finding an opening through your spine, twisting out anything negative through your center. With each inhale, find length through your spine. With each exhale, feel the twist. Know that that doesn't necessarily look like motion. It's just breathing with the intention of length and space, or anything else you're seeking today. One more big breath in here, and then exhale, settle into the twist. On your next inhale, slowly bring your knees back to center. Shift your hips back to center. Settle here. Just a moment. Your neutral spine. And when you're ready, shift your hips a couple of inches over towards the right. And drop your knees towards the left. Coming into a twist on the opposite side. You can take the same arm variation you did last time or take something different. Exactly what you're taking is exactly right for your practice. It's exactly right for you. It's very hard to get restorative yoga wrong. Stay connected to your breath, even as we begin to move into more challenging, more shapes, spaces, and poses. Your breath is the tool that moves you through with power and with strength. We're here for 2 more breaths, taken at your own pace. When you're ready, begin to move back to center. Shift your hips back to the middle. Let your knees fall in. Heel till your feet to the edges of your mat. Just here for a moment as you let your spine settle. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Rock a little bit forwards and backwards until you come onto hands and knees. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Bring your knees out wide. Sink your hips towards your heels and reach your hands long in front of you. Bring your forehead to the mat. We're in a child's pose here. If this is a lot through your shoulders, know that you always have the option to bring your hands out to more of a T or cactus arms, or reach your fingertips further out in front of you. Just finding the expression of child's pose that serves your practice right here. You can bring your knees to touch. You can keep your knees out wide. Just wherever you are, find stillness for a few moments.
There's a way that the sky opens up when I touch it. It's making me say, but the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy, 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 holy. Oh God, run into the ocean like a track star. Can we end up a second? There's a way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy. I don't do well with the drama. No, I can't stand it.
This is a lot on your knees, and you're looking for a little bit more support here. If you have a pillow or a towel nearby, you can bring the pillow or towel underneath of your knees, so kind of like between your hamstrings and your calves. Sit back onto that for a little bit more support. We're just here for 1 more minute. Whatever that minute looks like for you. You might come back out of it and then come back into it, or just stay here in stillness.
Might be the hardest to take. When you come out of the water,
Bring your hands back to shoulder width distance. Press down through your palms to pull forward. Bring your knees back to hips width distance. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. On an inhale, bring your gaze to the ceiling, drop your belly to the floor. On an exhale, pull your belly up and in. Bring your chin into your chest. On an inhale, bring your gaze up and forward. Exhale, pull your belly up and in. Inhale, look forward, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, pull your chin into your chest. Inhale, reach your belly towards the floor, pull your chest forward. Exhale, pull your belly up and in, bring your chin into your chest. 3 more on your own breath. When you're ready, come back to neutral spine. Bring your big toes to touch. Bring your knees to touch. Sit your hips back. Coming into a little bit of a different child's pose here. Stack your left hand on top of your right. And walk your fingertips over towards the top right corner of the mat. So here you're finding a stretch through your whole left side body as you reach up and over towards the right side of the room, opening up through your shoulders and through your torso. Using your breath with each inhale Find length with each exhale, settle into it, shift your hips back. One more big breath in, reach your fingertips a little bit further. And then on your exhale, begin to walk your hands back to center. In the middle, cross your right hand over your left. Walk your fingertips up and over to the left side of your mat. Keep your forehead towards the ground. Shift your hips back into the right. Find length through your right upper body. Right shoulder, right torso. Strawberry skies all over your lips, 'cause I love every touch. Hope that you catch me when I fall. No worry at all. I'm not with you, I go through withdrawals. Slowly walk your hands back to center. Bring your hands to shoulders with distance. Pull forward. Tuck your back toes at hips with distance. Send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedal out one leg and then the other. One leg and then the other. Look forward. Bring your right knee forward. Step it to the outside of your right hand. Drop your back foot down. In lizard lunge here, you have the option to stay exactly where you are. Maybe come up onto a block or a book. Bring the ground a little bit closer to you. Or if it feels good for you to come on down to your forearms, know that that's also available. Just whatever expression of this serving you today, it's exactly what you should be taking. If you feel a lot of pressure on your back knee, you can always bring a pillow or a rolled up blanket or double over your mat to bring a little bit more cushion there for you. If you folded forward, walk yourself back up. Plant through your hands, tuck your back toes. Step back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. Bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Drop your back knee. Untuck your back toes. Here, you have the option to stay exactly where you are, hands planted, chest forward. Maybe you come up onto a book or a block, finding a little bit more height. Or if you're looking for something different, you can come on down to your forearms, folding forward here. Know that your lizard lunge on this side might look very different from your lizard lunge on your opposite side. Just allow for exactly what's happening in your body, because just by showing up, you're doing something right for you. Just keep breathing. If you need to come out of it and find something different, know that any posture is available to you here. But I invite you to stay here for just a few moments, settle into the intensity. Use your breath as a tool to guide you through. So close. Just one more big breath in. Fill up. Exhale. Let that go. If you fold it forward, gently walk yourself back up. Plant your hands. Tuck your back toes. Step up and back. Downward facing dog. Press back. Send your hips up. A big bend through your knees. Keep bending your knees until your knees touch the floor. Sit back on your heels. And then gently swing your legs out in front of you. Bring the sole of your left foot into the inside of your right leg. Square your shoulders towards your right foot. Reach your hands up high and gently fold forward. So when you're folding forward here, you're reaching for whatever feels right for you. Maybe you reach your hands onto your thigh. Maybe you're reaching your hands towards your shin. Maybe you reach your hand toward your foot. Maybe the back of your foot, maybe a block past your foot, just whatever is working for you. Really let your head, neck, and shoulders relax into this. Walk yourself back up to a tall seat. Extend your left leg long. Bring the sole of your right foot in. Square your shoulders towards your left foot. Reach your arms up, sit up tall. Exhale, fold forward. Again, just reaching for whatever works for you. So when you hinge at the hips, maybe you hinge and reach towards your knee. And that is a perfect forward bend. Fold it forward, begin to walk yourself back up. Beautiful job. One last forward fold before we move into our final resting position. Bring both legs out wide. Find an angle that works for you here. Sit up tall, remove the flesh from your sits bones, and then fold forward. Just walk your hands out. You can use your hands to support you here. So maybe this is exactly where you stop. Maybe you come onto your forearms. Maybe you fold forward. Just find a wide-legged forward fold that feels supportive for you here. Just looking for a little bit of a stretch through the back of our legs. In restorative yoga, you never have to go the furthest you can, or as far as you can, or push yourself to your limit. Find a gentle stretch, a gentle opening here. Wherever you are, it's fantastic. Just grateful to have you here, practicing with me. Inhale and exhale, release. One more here. Inhale. Exhale, wherever you are, forward on your forearms and your hands. Begin to walk yourself back up. Begin to kind of wiggle your feet into center, however you need to get them there. And then slowly lower down. Bring your upper body to the mat. Bring your feet to center. Let your knees fall out wide. Just for 2 breaths here. In Supta Baddha Konasana, bring your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. A big breath in, fill up. Exhale, release, let something go. And then our longest breath yet. Breathe in for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold at the top just for 2, 3, 4. We're going to exhale for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release. Extend both legs long. Let your hands fall to either side. Bring your eyes to a gentle close. The only thing happening here is stillness. So really settle into your space. Release your breath. Find a natural rhythm. And hold here in peace and in silence and in stillness. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. Begin to feel the little bit of movement creep back into your body. Reach your hands up above your head. Give yourself a big good morning stretch if you're just waking up anew. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll onto your right side. When you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Take one last big breath all together. Fill up. Exhale, release. thank you so much for coming to practice with me today through our fun cyberspace universe. I'm so grateful for you and your presence wherever you are. I hope you have a wonderful evening. The light in me honors the light in each of you.